Guys, now check it. All of you get my voice on screen now. Guys, now check it. All of you get my voice on screen now. Is my voice is clear now? Is it clear now? Yeah, that's nice. Thank you. Right, sir. Right. Then try to take this link, all of you, class notes. If you want to get the daily classroom notes, all right. This is a link we created already. If you have not taken previously, now try to take that link. At least take an image of all these details. So Google Classroom code also I generated. Now try to take this Google Classroom code. So go to your mobile phone, then there we have to go for Play Store. There we can install Classroom app. In the Classroom app, if we install there, it is asking. Then we have to go for join class. It is asking classroom code. Now this is a classroom code what I have given. Try to use that classroom code. Otherwise, this is a link for joining with that class Google Classroom app for the sake of our interaction purpose. All right, these are the mobile numbers and all. That's okay, fine. So in the last two classes, what we understand, just we understand, right, sir. In the last two classes, we understand overview of Java programming language. Then after that, what exactly the meaning of full stack Java developer. And then after that, what Durgasoft is providing courses, what I'm going to teach, what is the plan of action of understanding the content. Then yesterday I given some introduction about like what. Yesterday I given information about the Java and its introduction part. Okay, right, sir. If we observe this content here, Java is available in three parts. What are the three parts of this Java? First one is 1 minute. Right, sir. Then first one is J2SE, J2EE, J2ME. Right, J2SE we started. J2SE in the sense Java 2 Standard Edition. Next one is it will provide only fundamentals of the Java programming, and it will by using J2SE we are able to create standalone applications. What is standalone application? If we observe this, if we design and execute any application without using client server architecture or without distributing application logic over multiple missions, then that application is called a standalone application. Examples are calendar and calculator, paint. All these things are like what their examples for it. Okay, right, just 1 minute, all of you know. So guys, please check it. All of you get my screen. Is my screen is shared with all of you guys? Please check it. All of you get my screen. Is my screen is shareable to all of you? Please confirm to me. Uh, everybody please give information to me. Is my screen is visible to all of you? Yes. Reka ma'am. Please check from your side. Everybody is getting my screen. Try to rejoin with webinar. Yeah, everybody is getting my screen. Just please try to rejoin with webinar. Okay. Rekha ma'am, I think only you are from your side the problem. Then try to check with your system. Or still, if you are not getting my screen, then try to rejoin with webinar. So we are able to get it. Okay. Right. Thank you. Right, sir. So now the point is what there, if we design and execute any application without using client server architecture or without the distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called a standalone application. Examples for standalone applications are like what there, calendar, calculator, paint, and so on. Next one is how many applications are standalone applications in outside. If you observe this, only 5% of the applications are what there, standalone applications. Its direct utilization is 5% only, but its dependency level is what there, 1000%. Why? Because it's a dependent programming language for on the it's a dependent programming languages. It's a dependent. It is a programming language, or else maybe 1 minute. It is a dependent programming language. It is a dependent programming language for the technologies and tools like for the technologies and tools like what there, Selenium, maybe J2E, maybe Salesforce, Android, and so on. Because of this reason, this is like what I am telling to you. It's a dependency level is 1000%, but its direct utilization is only what 5% that we can identify now. Next one is J2EE part. Already I discussed there in the last class yesterday. What is it J2EE actually? Java E, Java 2 Enterprise Edition. It will provide server-side programming. It will provide server-side programming. It can be used to prepare distributed application. If we design and execute any applications or enterprise applications application by using client server or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called a distributed application or an enterprise application. Understand it now? 95% of the applications are what they're distributed applications. Examples: all banking applications, all insurance applications, all social network applications, all digital payment applications. Next one is a healthcare applications. All these examples are like what they're enterprise applications. All right, sir. Next one is what there, J2ME or Java Java ME. What is this J2ME actually? Java 2 micro edition. It will provide micro programming. It can be used to prepare mobile based applications. If we design and execute any application on the basis of mobile hardware architecture, then that application is called mobile based application. All right. How many applications are mobile based applications in outside? No. 100% of the applications are what they're mobile based applications. All right, sir. Now observe carefully. Very good demand is available for the mobile application development, but no demand is available for what their J2ME due to the number of alternatives for mobile application development. What are the various alternatives are available for mobile application development there, like Android, iPhone, and so on? So many platforms are available to prepare mobile applications. Because of that reason, no demand is going on for what their J2ME. Right, sir. In the last class, up to this part, we completed clearly. All right. Now let's move on to the J2SE, the syllabus content. Observe carefully. Move on to the J2SE or maybe core Java. Directly, I'm going to start this what there. J2SE or core Java, the content. Before going to start our actual content of this core Java, a part of the full stack Java. Now today onwards, we are going to talk about what their core Java now. Before going to start our core Java content, just 2 minutes of time. I want to list out what topics I'm going to discuss with you, part of this course. 2 minutes of time. Just I want to give list. Even I'm not going to explain anything about each and every topic. Why? Because at present you are not going to understand anything about the concepts here now. That's why just I want to give list of the concepts now in core Java. Try to understand it clearly. All right, sir. J2SE or core Java. Inside this, the very first topic here we are going to understand is what their introduction part. Introduction. So inside this introduction here, what I am going to discuss with you, what is Java history, what is the background story for Java, why Java is so good when compared with the C and C++ or other programming languages. Apart from this, what exactly the Java programming format, what Java naming conventions are available, what Java features are available. All these concepts we are going to understand here clearly. Right? Introduction part you are going to understand. After completion of this introduction, the next one is like what I'm telling to you. All right. Steps to prepare. Steps to prepare first Java application. Steps to prepare first Java application. All right. To prepare first Java application, in general, what we are thinking now? In general, we are thinking about it. Open Java editor, write Java program, compile it, and execute it. That we are thinking now. But actual steps are available. Try to understand it now. From which point onwards, I'm going to start in this particular topic there. Downloading Java software from internet. Installing Java software in our system. Understand it now. After installation of the Java software, we need some setups. What setups here we require? All setups here we are going to provide. Setting path, environment variable, and all. After completion of all these setups, then what next one here we have to provide there? We need to we need to install editor, Java editor, Edit Plus or Notepad Plus Plus or maybe Sublime Text or VS Code. All these are editors. Installing that editors. After installation of that editors, now write Java program. After writing Java program, save Java file. If you want to save Java file, there we need to go for a set of rules and regulations. What rules and regulations are available to save that Java file? After that, how to compile Java program, how to execute Java program. These many steps here we have to follow. Once we completed these steps to prepare first application, from that point onwards, we are going to start with the programming patch. We are going to do that every day. Some programs we are going to do there. Understand it clearly. Right, sir. Concept wise, we are going to have some exercise. That exercise we have to do inside the classes and as well as what there and outside of classes now. At our home also we have to do some practice. Right, sir. There we are going to understand the total content. Steps to prepare first Java application. After completion of this, steps to prepare first Java application. The next one is like what I'm telling to you, language fundamentals. What is the topic there? No, language fundamentals. Inside these language fundamentals, what we are going to understand there? Simple, how to declare variables. After these variables, then how to prepare if conditions, how to write that loops, then how to provide these continuous statements and break statement, for loop, while loop, do while loop, switch cases, if conditions. Get my point now? Operators, different types of operators, tokens, constants, data types, typecasting, all the fundamentals of the programming languages we are going to understand inside these language fundamentals. Observe carefully. After completion of these language fundamentals, the next one is like what there? Patterns programs, patterns programming. Patterns programming in the sense like what there? How to prepare shapes, different shapes. Like what there? A square I want to display. Numbers I want to display in a square format. Stars I want to display in a square format. Like a rhombus I want to prepare in a square format. Pyramid shape I want to provide in a square format. That means I want to display in the form of stars or in the form of letters or in the form of numbers. Some different shapes we are going to provide. That programming we are able to provide there inside this particular patterns programming. Okay. After completion of this patterns programming, the next topic here, what we are going to understand. All right, arrays topics here we are going to understand. The next one is what are there? Arrays. All right, you know already what is the meaning of that array. Array is a data structure that is able to store multiple values as per indexing. So then how we are going to prepare arrays in Java. Using arrays in C, C++ is different. Using arrays in Java is totally different. That architecture, that internal storage is also be totally different for these arrays inside the Java. That we are going to understand clearly. After completion of these arrays, the next topic is what there? Object orientation. Oops. The highest priority topic inside the core Java is what there? Oops only. If you want to give number of stars for this now, we can give 100 stars for this. An entire core Java, that highest important topic, that highest priority topic is what there? Oops, object orientation only. We had very good information about this object orientation. We are going to discuss much more internals of this object orientation that we are going to see there clearly. Right, sir. Then after this, after completion of this object orientation, then what next one here? Right, sir. The next content is like what there, wrapper classes. At present, you may not understand this content here. Of course, if you want to talk inside this object orientation, how to declare a class, how to create an object, how to access members of the class, how to create abstract classes, how to create interfaces, then what is the meaning of constructor? How many types of constructors are available? What is this keyword? What is static keyword? What is final keyword? Then after that, what is the meaning of inheritance? What is the meaning of polymorphism? What is super keywords? Like so many. What is abstraction? And what is the meaning of encapsulation? What is the meaning of these associations, like one-to-one association, one-to-many association, many-to-one association, many-to-many association? So many topics, number of concepts we are going to understand inside like what their object orientation. After that, wrapper classes, small topic but required topic that we are going to understand, but at present you may not understand about this wrapper classes now, but I will discuss with you on flow clearly. After completion of these wrapper classes, next one is packages. Packages. What is a package actually? Package is not any other one. Package is a folder. Right click a new folder we are creating now. In Java, package is nothing but folder. There we are going to keep a set of classes and interfaces. In other words, what I am telling now, package is the collection of classes and interfaces. Package is the collection of classes and interfaces, not any other one. Just it is a simple definition. Package is the collection of classes and interfaces. Leave this one. After understanding these packages, about this total packages, we are going to understand totally, but it's a somewhat lengthy story that we are going to understand there. Fine. After completion of these packages, now there we are going to understand inner classes. You know already one point. For loop you already aware. We are able to write a for loop inside another for loop. Am I right? We are able to write a loop inside another loop in general in any programming language. Similarly, we are able to write a class inside another class. In Java, we are able to write a class inside another class. That internal class is called as what their inner class. That internal class is called as what their inner class. Observe carefully. That we are going to understand. Inner classes topic here we are going to understand. After completion of this inner classes, the next one is what their string manipulations, string operations. The sequence of characters is nothing but string. So many operations are available. Two lowercase, converting the string of characters into lowercase, converting string of characters into uppercase, finding length of the string, performing concatenation operation, appending two strings. Next one is what they offer these trim operations, removing spaces, left side spaces and right side spaces. Understand it again. Like this, so many operations are available. Understanding all these operations is nothing but what their string manipulations. There we are going to understand content. This is also be one of the important topic that we have to understand string manipulations. Now, if you want to give some stars for this now, there we can give 25 number of stars for this string manipulations topic. In interviews, number of questions are coming from the string manipulations. Right, sir. Apart from the string manipulations, the next topic is what there exception handling. This also be another important topic. If you want to give some number of stars there we can give 50 number of stars for this important topic, exception handling. What is the meaning of an exception? In general, we are getting errors at compilation time. Am I right or not? When we compile any program, there are errors we are getting at compilation time. When we are getting an error at compilation time, easily we can recognize it, easily we can correct it. Then again we will recompile the program, we will execute the program. That is in general process. But in Java, in some situations, compilation errors are not coming, errors are not occurred at compilation time, but errors are available at runtime. While executing the program, errors will come. That runtime errors are called as what? Exception. Exception is nothing but what there? Runtime error. See, if you prepare any program, first you have to compile, next we have to execute. At compilation time, we may get errors. We will correct them, no problem, as per our awareness. But when we are getting an errors at runtime, if we are getting errors at runtime, how can we correct it? How to prevent the errors at runtime? How to avoid the errors at runtime? That overall study we are going to understand in exception handling. This is one of the important topic there we have to understand. There what we are going to see the concepts there. What is an exception? What is the meaning of exception handling? After understanding it, what is a throw keyword? What is a throws keyword? What is a try catch finally? That syntax. That all these concepts here we are going to understand part of the exception handling. Leave this one. Next one is after this multi-threading. The next topic here we have to understand like what there multi-threading. Multi-threading. For this also, if you want to give stars there we can give 50 number of stars. The most confusion topic in entire core Java is multi-threading. But I'll simplify that everything. The total confusion I will simplify. Don't worry for it. You will not get any confusion. Easily we are going to understand this total multi-threading. But I will give that clear-cut analysis about this multi-threading. Don't worry for it. But actually it is one of the confusion concept inside the Java. Then what is this multi-threading actually? Nothing, sir. Flow of execution. Thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. For example, I'm telling to you. Electric wire is available. Listen carefully. Electric wire. On that wire, at a different locations, we fix some bulbs, electric bulbs. At one side, we connected with a socket. If we switch on that one, automatically power is passing or not. When power is passing, when power comes to the bulb one is in glow mode or not. When power is coming to the bulb 2 will be in a glow mode or not. Understand it. When power is passing, as long as the power is passing, all bulbs are in glow mode or not. Observe carefully. If we compare this one with our Java program, that bulbs on electric wire are what their Java instructions, lines of code. When we start executing program there, when a flow of execution is coming to each and every instruction or not, that flow of execution is nothing but what there a thread. That flow of execution is nothing but what there a thread. Thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Thread is what there? Thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Everybody understand this point clearly. Right. Java is a multi-threaded programming language. Java allows more than one thread to perform more than one task at a time. If you perform more than one task at a time, then it is called as what there? Multitasking. Understand it clearly. Performing tasks sequentially, performing tasks parallelly. Lot of difference is available. One simple example I'm telling you, observe carefully. This is a classroom, sir. Everybody put more concentration. You'll understand what is the intention of multi-threading. This is a classroom. Inside the classroom, assume it 400 chairs are available. How many chairs are available? 400 chairs. After completion of a class, my classroom in charge will come inside the class. He has to adjust the chairs. Observe carefully. How many members are available? Only one member. For adjusting one chair, it may take 1 minute of time, for example. For adjusting one chair, 1 minute of time. To adjust all the 400 chairs, how much time it will take? No, 400 units of time it will take. Got it or not? Remember this point. Here the task is what their adjustment of the chairs, adjusting the chairs. One person is doing that entire task. So it takes nearly 400 minutes of time. Leave it. Case number 2. Same classroom, same 400 chairs, no? But this time I send 4 members inside the classroom to adjust the chairs. 4 members are doing the same task. Now tell me, when 4 members are doing the same task, how much time it will take? No? Is it 400 units of time or only 100 units of time? 100 units of time. That means the job is shared by multiple members or not? This is exactly called as multi-threading. Got my point or not? A single program would be executed by multiple threads. Understand my point here? Then automatically execution time will be reduced or not? When execution time is reduced, automatically performance of the application will be increased or not? But if only one thread is executing, execution time is increased or not? When execution time is increased, performance will be reduced or not? Observe carefully. When execution time is reduced, performance will be increased. When execution time is increased, performance will be reduced. You can understand that the equation can. That's why multi-threading is very important in Java. Instead of doing a particular task by a single person, if we send multiple members to perform the same task, automatically the task will be simplified. Performance will be improved. Got it or not? This is exactly the intention of like what there multi-threading. Fine. We are going to understand effectively this multi-threading content in the future. And where multi-threading is going to be utilized. One more example I want to say now. Where we are going to use this multi-threading topic there. If you want to understand the utilization of the multi-threading, gaming softwares. In gaming softwares, we are going to use effectively this multi-threading. For example, gaming, so many gaming softwares are available. One is horses racing is available. Racing softwares. Are you aware about it? Horse race or bikes race, racing softwares. What is going to be happen there? For example, 10 horses are available. Over the 10 horse, bettings are started. Before half an hour, bettings are started. Horse 1, horse 2, horse 3, and so on. Horse 1. Bettings are started. Customers are giving their betting on what there that horse. Which horse is going to be win? They are going to predict it. They are going to give some betting on it. Organizer of that particular game will click on start button. When they click on start button, automatically all 10 horses are started. When all 10 horses are started there, automatically time being some horses are in forward, some other horses are in what there backward. In the next few minutes of time, if you check the status, no, some other horses are in forward, some other horses are in backward. But in a particular point of time, definitely one horse will win the race. Definitely one horse will win the race. Got it or not? This is exactly the game. But how this game is going to be implemented there? How it is going on? How that implementation is going on? Nothing, very simple. Very, very simple. 10 horses here we have taken there. When we click on start button, what happened there? For each and every horse, a thread will be created internally. How many horses? No, 10. How many threads are created here? 10 threads are created. When we click on start button, all 10 threads are started at a time. When all 10 threads are started at a time, definitely one thread will execute its task first. Some other threads will be executed next. Remember carefully, in multi-threading, the magic is what? We are unable to predict which thread is going to complete first. That is not in our hand. That is totally depending on the operating system resources. Understand my point? Scheduling, how scheduling is going on internally, that is not in our hand. It is going on internally. But definitely one thread will complete its execution first. Means that the respective horse will win the race first. Other threads are executing slowly. So other horses are taking the race slowly. Got my point or not? So there, because of that reason, multi-threading is very much useful concept in what their betting softwares, and as well as what their like what their gaming softwares there. Right, so that's the main utilization of this multi-threading that we can understand. Leave it. After completion of this multi-threading, the most important topic, another important topic in entire core Java, that is what their collection framework. Collection framework. Again, if you want to give some stars there we can give nearly 100 stars. How much importance is available for object orientation? Same type of importance is available for what their collection framework, that we are going to understand effectively. Definitely, in collection framework also we had very good content. We are going to understand that very good content inside what their collection framework also. Collection framework is not any other one, sir. Data structures only. Data structures only. Like what their stack is a data structure or not? Vector is a data structure. Queue is a data structure. Graphs, trees. Get my point or not? All this, the total study is nothing but what their collection framework. In collection framework, we are going to understand lists, sets, and queues. Are a list, like what next one here? Linked list, vector, and stack. In the case of sets, has set, linked has set, sorted set, navigable set, and tree set. In the case of queues, priority queue, linked priority queue. Then what next one? DQs, array DQs, and so on. Next one is the maps are available. Hash map, linked hash map, weak hash map, identity hash map, sorted map. Next one is what there? Navigable map. Like this one, hash table, properties, then a dictionary. So many concepts are available here. All these things we are going to understand inside like what their collection framework. Right, sir. After completion of this collection framework, then what next one here we are going to understand generics, next content here. But at present you may not understand the generics, no. In the future, I will discuss about it clearly. Along with the collection framework, we have to understand it clearly. After completion of this, the next topic is what there IO streams. Of course, just I want to keep this IO streams here, not here. Before this, not before collection framework. Here, I want to keep the IO streams. IO streams. I want to take some dynamic input. I want to provide some output from my program. Providing output, taking input, that means performing input operations and output operations, that everything is going on with what topic there? IO streams. Buffer reader, scanner, serialization, deserialization, like externalization, like so many topics are available there also. For example program I'm telling there. I have a file. In my file, some data is available. I want to read data from this file to Java program. There are required file input stream. I have some data in my Java program. I want to send the data to a particular file. There are required what there? Output stream. Understand this clearly. Input operation, output operation. To perform this input and output operations, here what we required here now, IO streams here we required. Next one is in the continuation of these IO streams, we are going to do networking. We are going to do. Next one is what there? RMI. But observe carefully, these two are like what there? Outdated topics. These two are outdated topics, but small topics only, even though they're outdated, but still I will discuss about these two topics. Why? Because if you want to go for web services in full stack Java, last topic in Java, web services, their basics are required. That basics are provided by this networking and RMI. So because of that particular reason, even though these two are outdated, but still I want to discuss about these two concepts now. Understand it here. By using networking, we are able to prepare chatting application. Chatting application, are you aware about it? Two windows we are going to create. One user will send message to another window. Another user will send message from another window to present window. That chatting application that we are going to prepare through networking content. Next one is what there? RMI, remote method invocation. That means my program is available at one machine. I want to access that program from another machine. My program is available at what there? One machine. I want to access that program from another machine. This entire story is nothing but what there? Remote method invocation. That we are going to understand there, RMI. But anyway, web services is the best example. Web services is what there? Best example. Understand it clearly. Next one is after completion of this collection framework generics that we are getting. After completion of this, next one is what there? JVM architecture. All of you understand it now? How we are able to execute our C program? How it is possible to execute our C program? To execute C program, we are going to use C engine. To execute C program, we are using what there? C engine. Similarly, to execute Python program, there is an engine, Python engine. That Python engine is also be called as PVM. What is it? Python engine? PVM, Python Virtual Machine. Similarly, to execute Java program, there is an engine. That engine is what there? JVM. To execute Java program, there is an engine that is what there? JVM, Java Virtual Machine. All of you are getting my point now? To execute Java program, we have an engine that is what there? JVM. What is it actually? Java Virtual Machine. What is available inside the JVM? How Java program is executed through JVM? What are the various components are available inside the JVM? Class loaders, bytecode verifier, interpreter, JIT compiler. Next one is what there? Memory management system. 5 types of memories are available. Heap memory, stack memory. Then after this, like what there? Heap memory, stack memory, method area, native methods, stack, buffers, different types of memory locations. Execution engine, interpreter is available. Like JIT compiler is available. Hotspots are available. After that, native library, Java native library, Java native interfaces. The total architecture is available. A big diagram I'm going to prepare. In that big diagram, we are going to provide like what there? The total concept of like what there? JVM architecture we are going to understand. how JVM is able to execute our Java program, everything we are going to understand it clearly. Right, sir. Part of the JVM architecture, we are going to understand it clearly. After this, after completion of this JVM architecture, the next topic here, what we are going to understand there, reflection API. Not possible to understand for you at present, just leave it now. Or else still if you want to understand it now, point is very clear. For example, I'm going to take a class employee, for example. Inside this employee class, I'm going to take a set of variables methods. But my question is what? How many variables and what variables we declared in class employee? I want to know programmatically. How many methods and what methods we declared in a class employee? I want to know I want to get them programmatically. To get these details about a particular class or about a particular method or about a particular variable, to get these details, we are going to use what their reflection API. Class is nothing but a set of variables and methods only. Inside the classes, we are going to provide what there a set of variables and methods only. That variables information, methods information I want to get. For that purpose, we are going to use what there reflection API. Okay, fine. Next one is annotations. The next topic. Try to avoid no at present, but in the actual concept I will discuss with annotations. Not possible to understand it, but simply if you want to know one point here, one straightforward information I'm telling there. In olden days, in the development part, we have used XML documents. What documents there? XML documents we have used a number of times. To remove that XML documents, we need an alternative. That alternative is what there annotations. In place of XML documents, we are going to use what there annotations to reduce XML dependency in Java programs. To reduce XML dependency in Java programs, we need some annotations topic here. That annotations is an alternative for what there XML concepts. All right, sir, that we are going to discuss. I'll discuss good content about like what there that annotations here in the future. No need to worry for it. After this, after completion of this annotations content here, next one is regular expressions. Pattern matching applications are available. Say for example, what I am telling to you, observe carefully. If you want to visit any website, some registration process is going on. Are you aware about it? Registration process, sign up. Gmail account if you want to open, sign up process is available. Facebook account if you want to create, sign up process is available. That registration pages are available. Are you aware about it? Okay, fine. In that registration pages, in some situations, you may identify mobile number field, date of birth field. Am I right or not? User age field, user name field, password field, like different fields are available or not? Say for example, password field is available. Example take, you can take example, password field is available. In a password field, there are some conditions. Password must have minimum 8 characters. Among these 8 characters, 2 are numbers and 2 must be special symbols. Like this, we are having some conditions or not? With all these conditions, there is a pattern internally. There is a pattern. When I enter some data, the data will be checked against to this pattern. If the data is satisfying this pattern matching, it's okay, well and good, the data is valid. If the data is not matched with this pattern, immediately there is a message for us. What is that message? No, invalid password. Password is not satisfying the conditions. Please try to provide the password. Or maybe they're providing weak password. Get my point or not? Not strong password, weak password. Why? Because password data is not matching our pattern kernel. So to prepare a pattern, to check a string against to this particular pattern, to perform this all these kind of things, no, we are going to use what their regular expressions. That is the intention of like what their regular expressions here, what we are getting clearly. Leave this one. After completion of these regular expressions here, the next one is what there. Generics, reflection API, annotations, regular expressions. The next one is what there. AWT, this is outdated. Next one is what there. Spring, this also be like what there, outdated. These two topics I'm not going to discuss. Nobody is using at present these two, no, even myself also be, I'm not going to discuss these two concepts there. Please recognize this, but still I will give some video support for these two concepts. In my previous batches, I have discussed about these two concepts. No, the two topics videos I'm able to provide with you so that you can utilize them, but not required. Even for you also, it's a time waste process. But still, if you are particular about these two concepts, no, I'll give that video support you so that we can utilize that content here. That is one thing. Next one is what there after this internationalization. That 24th topic is like what there internationalization. Internationalization. We are going to understand the topic is what there internationalization. What is the meaning of it now? Simple example. I think you're all good at English. Am I right? No response, guys. At least you are aware English, right? Leave it. At least the word English you are aware, right? At least you are able to speak in English. Minimal conversation. See, one point I'm telling to all of you. Please remember this. Communication is required in software industry. Okay, but at the same time, I'm telling where too much fast English is not required. And one more thing, nobody is good at English. Nobody is at low at English. Everybody is having their own level of English. Myself is also not good at English, but still I can give communication with you. I can communicate with you. How much English is required for me that I understood, that I'm speaking. My conversation must be understandable to you. Your conversation must be understandable to me. That's sufficient. Nobody master in English. Nobody at zero level in English. Everybody is having their own level of English. Understand it here. Don't be scared by thinking about that English and all. English is a medium to have conversation with the other person. Just it is a channel to communicate with other person. Different ways are available to communicate with the other persons. No? Even in software industry also, are you thinking about it? All 100% of the software engineers are having very good English. Damn sure. In the companies also, may few members are having very good communication. Remaining members are using the same butler English only. Sure. Then whatever the English now I'm talking, no, the same type of English. In the companies also, no. Except in the professional discussions, everybody they are speaking in Telugu in their local languages only in the software industry. Yeah, I had very good experience about this particular one. When I work with SCL Technologies at Chennai, even in the professional discussions also they are using Tamil. Even in Tidyabad companies, what is going on? If the two members are from the same state, if the two members are having the matched mother tongue, they used to speak in their own language only. Understand it here? This is common, right? But in the professional discussions, definitely minimal communication here we have to provide. But I can give some information to you. How we are going to improve our English? How it is possible to improve our English? Nothing, sir. Only one simple thing. Just it is practice. You're at zero level today. If you are keep talking in English there with other persons, no, maybe definitely after 10 days of time, your English will be improved. After 20 days of time, somewhat better. After 1 month of time, definitely we can speak in English continuously. After 2 months of time, fluency will be increased. After 5 months of time, everywhere you can speak in English only. That's it. That only the medicine. Don't join for any spoken English courses. No. No, not required to join. But my sincere advice to all of you is what there. Still, if you want to think, if you want to do something to get English, no, nothing. Just my sincere advice to all of you is what there. Better to watch English movies with the subtitles. That's it. Better to watch English movies with the subtitles. Very good movies are available in outside. Then very good adventure movies are available. Comedy related movies are available. Really, I'm telling there. Fast and Furious series are available. Try to complete that ninth series, up to ninth series. Definitely, you will get better English. Yes, sir. Got it or not? Right, sir. That's okay. That depends on your view. What I'm telling you, But my sincere advice is what there. No need to join for any spoken English classes. Easily we can speak it. It's okay, fine. Internationalization. What is the meaning of internationalization? 2 minutes of time. See, we are good at English so that we can understand it. But if you go to the some countries, some other countries like what? China, for example. They don't know English. They are not aware about English. Japanese, they don't like English. Germans, they hate English. Germans, they hate English. They want to make their German language as an international language. Italians, they don't know English. I had one personal experience now. Whenever I'm doing my MTech in JNT University, I had an opportunity to do PhD at Italy University in a collaboration with Italy University with JNTU. I completed my MTech at JNTU Kakinada. Sorry, JNTU Hyderabad, Kugutpalli. JNTU Kugutpalli, where when I completed my MTech, in the continuation part, I have an opportunity to do PhD at Italy University in the collaboration with JNTU University. There, they took some interviews for me. Some delegates came from Italy University. They have taken interview for me. Almost all 6 professors are sitting in front of me. Myself as a person, I'm attending that interview. They're given board. They're given marker pen. Randomly, they're asking questions. I'm giving explanation on board. But unfortunately, the problem is what there. What they're speaking English, I don't know. I'm not understanding that. What I'm speaking English with them, they're not understanding my English. Communication gap is going on. I observe there 2 to 3 times. I observe there. They're English now. Even they don't know where to use is and where to use was. Literally, I'm telling them. At least even myself, I understood that. They don't know English totally. 1 or 2 statements they are giving in English, no. Next, immediately they are speaking in Italian language only. But how I can understand that? I'm trying to give my explanation totally in English, but I was somewhat better when compared with them. I'm giving my explanation in English, but they are not in a position to understand it. Then immediately what happened there? And then they called one translator. One of my professor, he knows about Italian language and English there. He sat along with us. When they're asking questions, he's translating in English. I understood that. When I'm giving explanation, he's translating my explanation in Italian language. While I was selected, but I have to go for that Italy to do that PhD. But exactly by the time only I started this Durga Software Solutions. Because of this Durga Software Solutions, this organization, I stopped my PhD process there in Italy. Just I stick with this particular organization. Then I'm from that point onwards, we are doing this kind of job. But example, why I'm giving that example there, some other people are not good at English. They don't know English. Understand my point here? No? But if I prepare a software product, in that software product, everything I have to provide in English or not? Username is in English or not? Password is in English or not? If I know English, I can understand it. But how Italian people can understand username in the sense only username? How they can understand that English words no? If they're not aware about English? Understand my point here? So immediately I have to provide support for Italian users in my product or not? In place of username, I have to write that username in Italian language or not? In place of English, I have to use Italian language to display all the labels or not? Yes, preparing your product with respect to the Italian users, preparing your product with respect to the Chinese users, preparing your product with respect to the German users. Single project only, single product only, single copy, but providing services in their own native languages. This process is called as what their internationalization. This total concept is called as what their internationalization. Simple example, no need to think much about it. All of you observe carefully. Right, sir. All of you understand it clearly. Very, very simple example. See, here we are understanding some different languages. Yes, sir. Am I right? You see, this is in English at present. This is in English. If I click on Hindi, that everything is provided in like what language, you know? No, it is not coming, right? Yeah, now we are getting it. That everything is converted to what there? Hindi. For example, if I click on like what there? Marathi, now here we are getting in like what there? Marathi language. For example, if I click on this Kannada, everything we are getting in like what there? Kannada. Yes, sir, got it or not? If I click on in English, now everything we are getting in English. See, if this option is available in Google, that Google is providing services to every person on the earth or not. That's my point, Kerno. Then we are at in India, that's why Indian languages here we are getting. If you're at America, American languages will come. If you're at might be French, French languages will come. That's my point, Kerno. So Google is providing its services to in every local language or not. In every as per the local conventions that Google is providing services or not. It's called as like what their internationalization. It is nothing but what their internationalization. In that way, we can prepare our own product. Right, sir. That's the meaning of like what their internationalization. Just leave it, not required. Okay, fine. Now coming to the next one here. After completion of this international, see, Java is providing very good internationalization support. Java is giving very good internationalization support. There we can provide that content. Leave this one. After this, after completion of this content here, next one is Java 8 version features. As a 25th topic, just only one line I have given. So many topics are available. Mainly two topics, Lambda expressions, stream API. Not only these two, surrounding topics are also available. So many concepts here we are going to understand. After completion of this, next one is what there, Java 9 version features. In Java 9 version also, so many new topics are available. But unfortunately, Java 8 version is a successful version. Java 9 version is a failure version. Java 8 is successful, but Java 9 is what their failure. All features are copied from other programming languages in Java and ninth version here. Right, sir. Then after this, next one is what there, Java 10 version features, and so on and so on and so on. That versions here we are going to understand. Almost all we can understand it. 36 or 37th. The next one is like what there, Java 20th version features. In the case if 21st version is available, that I will discuss with you. No need to worry for it. If 21st version is also available before completing your class there, definitely I will discuss about this content also. That's it. Overall, this is the total concept what we are having inside the core Java. The total syllabus here we can understand. But I'm telling to you, just only names I have given there. But when we go for the each and every topic, so many subtopics are available that we have to complete. Maybe one or two topics I may be missed out here in this total list, no. But definitely on flow, when we go for the concepts, one after another, we are able to get the content. Right, sir? Now this is the total analysis here we are going to understand. All of you are getting it or not? Right, sir. This is a core Java content here we are going to understand there. After this, after understanding this total parts here, definitely we are going to start with what their introduction content. Inside this introduction, what I am going to discuss with you. And one more point I'm telling there, this is a huge syllabus. Just names I have given there, but the content wise, it is a huge syllabus. I need to fight to complete these concepts within the time. Definitely in core Java, I'm going to take some extra time, more time I'm going to take, but standardization we are able to get. Right, sir. Leave this one. Now coming to the introduction part. Inside this introduction part, what we are having the concepts actually, what topics here we are going to understand inside this introduction part. The first one is Java history. Next one is, first one is what there, Java history. And the next one is what there, differences between Java and others. Others in the sense, I'm going to provide what there, C and C++. Why I'm giving comparison with the C and C++? No. At the time of introducing Java programming language, the two most demanded and leading programming languages are C and C++ only. That's why every time we are having comparison with the C and C++. In other way, what I am telling now, Java people have introduced Java programming language to overcome the drawbacks with the C and C++. They understood the problems with the C and C++. By overcoming the problems of C and C++, Java people have created a new programming language, that is what their Java programming language. That's why always we are going to have communication with what that means comparison with what there C and C++. You may ask one question to me, why don't you compare with Python? Yes, of course, I can compare with Python at present. But at the time of introducing Java programming language, Python is not at all demanded one. Nobody aware about Python. Java programming language was not prepared by comparing with Python. Java programming language was provided by comparing with the C and C++. Are you get my point or not? Java programming language was provided by comparing with what there C and C++, not by comparing with what there Python. Of course, Python is a older programming language even when compared with Java, but not demanded one. When Python is getting demand, maybe in the last 10 years only that Python is getting demand. But when Java is getting demand there, almost all 1996 onward Java is getting demand. How many years of time care up to know? Understand it here? I think almost all is equal to your age. Yes, understood my point here. 1996, the first version of the Java was introduced here. From that point onwards, Java is getting demand. But Python is getting demand in the last 10 years maximum, especially the last 5 years only, strictly speaking. Understand it here? Okay, fine. That is a different one. Next one is after that, Java features. After these Java features, the next topic is like what there. After understanding that Java features, Java like naming conventions. Java naming conventions. That means Java naming convention in the sense lowercase letters and uppercase letters. Java is a case sensitive programming language. Where to use lowercase letters and where to use uppercase letters, that we have to understand. That's why we are going to talk about what are their naming conventions. After completion of this, Java programming format. Java programming structure. If you want to write a C program, there is a format, there is a structure. If you want to write C++ program, there is a structure. Similarly, to write Java program, what structure here we have to follow? What format here we have to follow? All these points here we are going to understand them. So these are the various concepts which are available inside like what their introduction part here. Is that all of you are getting it or not? So the first one is what there Java history. Next one is what there differences between Java and others, C and C++. Next one is what there Java features, Java naming conventions, Java programming format. Once if we complete these concepts there, then we will go with what there steps to prepare Java application. How to download Java software, how to install it, how to provide setups, how to install Java editor. Then after that, how to write Java program, how to save Java file, how to compile Java program, how to execute Java program. Each and every step there we are going to understand. Okay, right, sir. Then can I start this topic official and tomorrow onwards? Right, even if I start the topic there, it may not be completed. No, within might be then. I required hardly minimum 40 minutes of time to complete the Java history. But very good background story we are going to understand. In a Java history, definitely I'm going to start our content with what there Java history. In that Java history topic, I'm going to discuss with you effectively that background story. Why Java was provided by Sun Microsystems. For what reasons why Java programming language was introduced. For introducing Java programming language, how many members are worked together? How many years of time they have worked? What problems they faced? How the Java versions are released? What versions are released? Which versions are important versions? Which versions are unimportant versions? The total information we are going to understand. But it's quite interesting. Don't miss the topic there. Why? Because some James Gosling parties watch inside the Java content kernel. All the concepts we are going to understand there clearly. Okay. Don't miss the tomorrow's topic. Tomorrow's topic, but it is not much important in the point of interviews, in the point of project development, but it is a minimum responsible for Java developers to understand why Java is coming into the picture. The background story of this Java. Okay. Right, sir. That's all, guys. That's all for today. Then tomorrow onwards, our classes would be very much serious. We are going to start our classes here. Tomorrow at what time we have to come here? Come on, at what time we have to come here? Not 5:30. Today is a 5:30, actually, a bit delay. And tomorrow we can come at 5:15. But with the 5 minutes, within 5 minutes delay, might be I'm able to start our classes here. Today it was definitely it was my delay only. But tomorrow onwards we can come at what there 5:15. 5:15 onwards, within 5 minutes delay, might be I'm able to start our class. Up to 6:30 we are going to have the classes there every time, right? And after a few days of time, when I'm going to start our classes there, 4 o'clock. Please remember this. After few days of time, I'm going to start our classes with what there 4 o'clock. But when onwards, I'm going to start at 4 o'clock. I'll give information to you, but not immediately. Not immediately. After few days of time, hardly we can think of it after 10 days of time. After 10 days of time, but on which date I'm going to start from 4 o'clock, I don't know. After 10 days onwards, we are going to talk our classes right from 4 o'clock there. Don't worry for it. Okay. Right, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Tell me till tomorrow. Yeah, 4 p.m. to 6:30. 4 p.m. to 6:30. I'm planning to take these classes now, up to few days of time. Yeah, I'll give the schedule information, guys. Don't worry for it. Time to time, I'm able to give the schedule related information. Yeah, yeah, please. ఏంటండి క్లాసెస్ టైమింగ్స్ ఇదే క్లాసెస్ టైమింగ్స్ అంటే మీకు 4 to 6:30 రెగ్యులర్ నడుస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఇది జావా స్ట్రీమ్ నడుస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఇక 2 స్లాట్స్ వస్తాయి అనమాట. 2 స్లాట్స్ చెప్తా ఉంటాను. తర్వాత రిమైనింగ్ కోర్సెస్ రోడ్ మ్యాప్ చెప్పినా కదా, అంటే 2 సెషన్స్ జావాకి ఉంటుంది. రిమైనింగ్ క్లాసెస్ ఈ రిమైనింగ్ క్లాస్ ఏమైందంటే మీకు టైం టు టైం నోటిఫికేషన్స్ వస్తూ ఉంటాయి ఆఫీస్ నుంచి. అది నా దగ్గర కూడా డిసైడ్ అవ్వదు. డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ ఉన్నారు కదా, ఆటోమేటిక్గా వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. అంటే మీకు ఈవినింగ్ టైంలో స్టార్ట్ అయితే మార్నింగ్ టైంలో స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి. మీ డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ మీ టైం ఫ్లెక్సిబిలిటీ మీరు స్టార్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు. కంటిన్యూ స్టార్ట్ అయితే ఉంటాయి బ్యాచెస్. ఎవ్రీ వీక్ ఆర్ ఎవ్రీ 2 weeks వన్స్ బ్యాచెస్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి. అంటే నేనేమంటానంటే కోర్ జావాతో పాటు డెవాప్స్ స్టార్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, అరాగిల్ స్టార్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఈఓ టెక్నాలజీ స్టార్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, ఈ 3 or 4 టెక్నాలజీస్ మీరు స్టార్ట్ చేయొచ్చు అలాంగ్ విత్ కోర్ జావా. వెయిట్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. అది ఆఫీస్ నుంచి వస్తుంది. నా దగ్గర కూడా ఉండదు అది ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. మీకు ఆటోమేటిక్గా మొబైల్ మెసేజ్ వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. అవి చెక్ చేసుకుని మీరు అటెండ్ అయిపోవచ్చు క్లాసెస్. మోర్ ఓవర్ ఎప్పుడైతే న్యూ బ్యాచెస్ అనౌన్స్మెంట్స్ వస్తాయో నాకు నోటీస్ వస్తాయి ఇక్కడ క్లాస్లో, నేను అనౌన్స్ చేస్తాను. అంటే నేను ఇప్పుడే డిసైడ్ కాదు అది కంప్లీట్గా. ఆ బ్యాచెస్ స్టార్ట్ అయినప్పుడు అవన్నీ కూడా ఇండివిజువల్ బ్యాచెస్ స్టార్ట్ అయినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ మనకి నోటీస్ వస్తాయి. నోటీస్ మీకు నేను చెప్తా క్లాస్లో, ఇక ఈ టైంలో టుమారో ఈ టైం నుంచి బ్యాచ్ స్టార్ట్ అయితే మీరు ప్లాన్ చేసుకోండి అని నేను చెప్తా క్లాస్లో. అప్పుడు వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. లింక్ అమ్మా, లింక్ ఇచ్చాను కదా ఇందాక, ఆ లింక్లోనే అది. అదే బ్రౌజర్లో మీరు జస్ట్ ఆ లింక్ పెట్టండి. ఏ లింక్ మీరు చెప్పండి సార్ నాకు. ఇదిగో ఈ లింక్ ఉంది కదా, ఫస్ట్ తీసుకున్నారు, ఫోటో తీసుకున్నారా? ఇది యాజ్ టైప్ చేయండి బ్రౌజర్లో, ఆటోమేటిక్గా వచ్చేస్తుంది మీ క్లాస్ నోట్స్ మొత్తం. అడ్వాన్స్ జావా మీకు ఇంకా టైం పడుతుంది. ఇంకా మీకు ఊప్స్ మిడ్జ్లోకి వెళ్ళాలి. స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం వెళ్ళదు అమ్మా. ఓకే ఫైన్. ఓకే ఫైన్.
అయితే నాకు ఏంటంటే మీకు తెలుసు రిక్రూటింగ్ అంటే ఎట్లుంటుందో చాలా నేను తట్టుకోలేకపోతున్నా ప్రెషర్. మా హస్బెండ్ కూడా నేను లినక్స్ అనమాట.
ఓకే
ప్రస్తుతం అజ్యూర్
చేస్తున్నారు.
ఈ సపోర్టెడ్ లైక్ అంటే వెళ్ళు చూడు బాగుంటాయి కనుక క్లాస్ ఫస్ట్ డెమో విను, అర్థమవుతుంది అనిపిస్తే యూ కెన్ గో టు దట్ అన్నారు. నాకు ఉన్న వాటిలలో అంటే ప్లానింగ్ ఫర్ ప్రెగ్నెన్సీ కూడా.
ఓకే,
నాకు దానికి ఇంట్రప్షన్ అవ్వకుండా నాకు కోర్స్ అయిపోవాలి. నాకు మళ్ళీ ఇమీడియట్ గా జాబ్ కూడా రావాలి. ఫ్రమ్ హోమ్ కానీ లేకపోతే అంటే బెంగళూరు కానీ అక్కడ వెళ్ళే ప్లాన్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి.
ఓకే
నాకు ఏంటి మీరు ప్రోగ్రామ్ చేస్తే నాకు దాంట్లో జాయిన్ అవుతాను.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇవి సిచ్యువేషన్ ఏంటంటే ఈ బ్యాచెస్ అన్నిట్లో మనకి ఏంటంటే ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జాబ్ అయితే మీకు పక్క 7 to 8 months పట్టుద్ది. అంటే ఇక్కడ మన ప్లేస్మెంట్ ట్రైనింగ్ పార్ట్ వరకే మనది. ఇక్కడే మీ జాబ్ గ్యారెంటీ అట్లా అది కాదు, ఓన్లీ కంప్లీట్ సబ్జెక్ట్ వరకు చెప్పడం. అంటే ఇది మీకు ఇది నేర్చేసుకుంటే చెప్తుంది. నేనే చెప్తున్నా 80% సక్సెస్ రేట్ మంది. ఇది మొత్తం నేర్చుకుంటే డెఫినెట్గా జాబ్స్ వస్తుంది, అన్న డౌటే లేదు. ఏంటంటే ఈ మిగతా రిమైనింగ్ కోర్సెస్ అన్ని కూడా ఎట్లాంటివంటే ఇంత టైం పెట్టలేని వాళ్ళకి ఈ కోర్సెస్ అనమాట. కాకపోతే మినిమల్ ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ మార్కెట్ అంతా కూడా ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జాబ్ మీద వెళ్తుంది. 7 to 8 months పక్కా పట్టుద్ది. అంటే మీరు ఏదైనా ఈ ప్రెగ్నెన్సీ ఈ రూట్లో కనుక వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఒకసారి నాకు ఇంటిమేట్ చేస్తే ఇట్లా సార్ అని చెప్పేసి అని నేను కాపుతానని చెప్పేసి వస్తే అప్పుడు నేను ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ లింక్స్ ఇవ్వడానికి ఛాన్సెస్ ఉంటాయి. ఎవరి క్లాస్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్ ఇన్ ఆన్లైన్. guys. Then I'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see the remaining content. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot.